sports. It's in the game.
And a very good evening to RPM Esports F1 Mid-Gear Season 3 Round 7, and we are here at Japan for the Honda Japanese Grand Prix this evening. I'm RPM Spritzy and I'll be your commentator for this evening, and I am joined by my esteemed colleague RPM Luke. Are you there, Luke?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you, mate? You okay?
I'm okay, a bit ill, but I'm fine.
You do sound a little bit ill. You do sound like that cold has come back. So, but anyway, good to be on comms with you, and thanks for doing all the comms that you've done recently. We will just do a quick sound check. I can see that we've got Shaq in the chat. Nice to see you, Shaq. Shame not on track, but very, very soon. If you could let us know if the audio's okay for me and Luke, and we might have to just tweak the volumes a little bit. So, yeah, please give us a shout and let us know. So before we start, we'll just have a look at the Season 3 calendar. So we are on round 7, which is here in Japan. Last week was Singapore, and congratulations to Luke on your win in high gear. Awesome race. How was it for you, that race?
Oh, it was so unbelievable actually, but yeah, it was very hard, and I couldn't believe that I won the race, and I still don't know how, but I won it, so that's what matters.
Great stuff. Great race. It was a great race, and I think there were a lot of people in the chat cheering you on.
Yeah, that's very nice to see.
So round 7, not quite halfway through. China next week, and then we move on to Portugal, France, Silverstone, Belgium, Netherlands, Austria, Italy, and finishing in Brazil. So I think we may have to up your volume a little bit, Luke, so I don't know if you can increase your microphone pickup.
I'll try to see if I can.
And I will also turn the game. I'll turn your volume up as well in the party, just to see if that helps things along a little bit.
Let's see. How can
I can hear you louder now. That should be better. So
all right.
Yeah, Luke's a bit quiet, Shaq. Thanks for that, mate. That was my fault. Completely my fault. So before we get started, the guys are on their first out laps. Before we get started, we're going to have a go at looking at the championship table. So we're trying a few new screens tonight, so I don't know if this is going to work clearly. Looks like you can see the screen there. We will... so we've got mid-gear championship. We've got... I'll tell you what we're going to do. What we're absolutely going to do is we're going to turn the volume down of the cars, because that is much louder now.
Yeah.
We're into the actual... We're going to go down to 5 and see if that helps us along a little bit. Certainly while we're doing this bit anyway. So we got Al, who's leading the championship on 159 points. We've got Ross in second place with 153 points. Fretty in third place with 131 points. Unfortunately, Fretty can't be with us tonight because he's otherwise engaged, commiserating a friend of his. We've got Evil Master in fourth place with 96 points, still yet to really prove himself in mid-gear. Certainly got the pace, but has he got the... is he going to be able to keep it going all the way through the race? We've got Dino in sixth place. We've got BYMGO in seventh. We've got Lau in eighth, and Lewis in ninth, and Rodo in 10th. And if we just have a quick look to the constructors, we will see that in the constructors, the McLaren guys, Ross and Lewis, are leading with 213 points, closely followed by the Aston Martins in second and the Red Bulls in third. So it's going to be an interesting race this evening when they all get together. So what's your prediction for tonight, Luke, in terms of quali time and who's your favourite for the race?
Well, I'm just looking at the times right now, and I think I saw some guys saying mid 128, so I think they can still improve to, well, maybe a second if they have some time left in the Truck Evolution to win the race. I'm going Ball. I say with Haas.
You're going with Huss? Oh well, I was practicing.
I think
I was practicing with Huss on Monday, and he did have some really good pace. So yeah, you
yeah,
might
I
be
noticed
right
that as
there.
well.
Yeah, I didn't
And
last long, unfortunately, because a certain Mr. Cosmo took me out on lap one.
I was ahead of that, and I almost thought that I had caused the incident and then got away with but I think he was too close behind me and we just lost traction. Yeah, I don't know if you have watched the race from until the end. I think you did.
Which race is that?
It's a Monday race, the practice race.
I did watch it to the end. Yeah, unfortunately, I was the host, so I had to, after Cosmo had took me out, I had to stay in the lobby just so it didn't glitch. So yeah, I was trying to engineer Huss and Cosmo, shall we say? Well, no, actually, just Huss because Cosmo was out. But yeah, I mean, Cosmo's driving tonight. The other thing that we've got interesting tonight is we got quite a few mid-gear drivers that unfortunately couldn't make it. So we've got some stand-ins from low gear, so it's going to be interesting to see how those low gear reserves pitch themselves against these mid-gear drivers. I don't know how you think that's going to turn out.
I think certain low gear drivers definitely have the pace to be in mid gear and maybe some mid gear and high gear. So I think the field is, or all competitions are, the top is really close to each other. So I think you could even get near the midfield in the mid gear or near the top midfield.
Even the old man. Now, come on. Yeah, thanks for that.
You're comfortable in low gear there, I think.
Yeah, I'm just nice and steady in low gear and need a hot bath after the race, that kind of thing. But I'd like to point out that I'm not actually the oldest driver in low gear. I don't want to say who is, but I'm not actually the oldest. I just look the oldest. So I see we've got Colin joining us in the chat. Good to see you, Colin. If we do get a safety car, we might have a little bit of a nice surprise. Colin's treated us to a hot lap around Japan, so we might have to cut to that at some point later on. But yeah, I mean, looking at these times, 29.3 from Ricard in the Red Bull, so that's a great time to say that this track's not rubbered in yet. We got Huss coming to the end of his lap now. Looks like it's been a decent lap.
Yeah, it's quite fast actually.
And Huss goes with a 129.7. On Monday, Huss got a 129.5, and I think that even he said there was still quite a bit still in there. So I don't know who's the next person coming through on a lap.
I'm looking at the cars. I think it's wait, is there only one Alpine? No, there are two Alpines.
There's two Alpines, so we got. I'm on board.
I think
with
most of
Florian
them
Val
outlap.
now. Yeah, Val's 0.3 down on his previous time on this lap, so Val's not going to improve on here, but he probably will go to do another lap, I guess. We've got Natty, who's on a lap. So Natty was low gear driver and is reserving for us tonight. So really great to see Natty back. Natty's got great pace, little bit unlucky in low gear at times with incidents. So hopefully he has a good race tonight. The other driver I want to mention, who was absolutely amazing last night in quali, was oh no, commentator's curse already. We're only 10 minutes in.
I was following him as well. I just noticed it.
Anyway, so well, you'll be glad that I caught that on stream, Sinful. So, but yeah, last night in low gear, Sinful was really unlucky. He got taken out on the first S's on the Sector 1 on the first lap, but he showed amazing pace in quali. And Sinful's one of the few drivers that's driving no assists, absolutely no assists at all. Yeah, no line, no traction. So fair play to Sinful. He was really up there with some of us old guys last night, which, considering no assists, that's really, really, really good. So I hope he has a good race tonight, because it was unfortunate for Sinful last night. Let's have a look. Tonchek's gone second.
Yeah, it's very close. It's only a 10th between the top 3, and then still, no, even top 5 is within almost. Yeah, it's very close actually, near the top of the table. It's some guys in the gravel currently. I'm just trying to see if anyone was on a lap. Most of them are on an out lap. I also noticed when we were talking about Sinful, he actually invalidated his lap in 130R, and I don't know how you do that on the inside of the turn, but
maybe he's trying to copy Cosmo. Maybe he's trying to copy Cosmo.
Did it afterwards.
Maybe he's been to the Cosmo School of 130R driving, possibly. But we got Tonchek coming across the line now, and Tonchek's going to go through, and he takes pole with a 1:29.1. Great lap. Not quite broke into the 28s, but I think it's coming. I definitely think it's coming. So the next driver coming through will be
Evil, I think.
As we jump on board with the Spin Master, and the Spin Master has spun himself all the way into the pit, so he'll be going in, putting a new set of tyres on, and he'll be back out a bit later. Let's have a look. How's Val getting on?
Wow. Where's Val? There he is. Just started his lap into... Oh, he's lifted, I think.
I wonder if he's maybe short of fuel.
Your teammate from low gear is coming across the line now, up in P7.
Yeah, 1:29.5. So that's a good lap from Atlas. That would have put him on pole position last night, but he disconnected unfortunately, and he had to reconnect and then retire in the pits. So.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So yeah, Atlas has got great pace, really, really great pace, and I was speaking to him in the party last night, and he just wants to just improve his racecraft a little bit. So I think tonight he'll be hoping for a good, clean race. I think what it shows is that the gap between low gear and mid gear, certainly towards the back of mid gear, is quite close. The guys running up the front with a 29.1, you know, that's almost a clear second ahead of low gear. So yeah, some guys have got amazing pace. So is Val going to go in? Is Val going to go in? Val's going to go in. So let's have a quick back look up the front. So we got Ross.
McLaren's looking good.
Yeah, we'll stay on board with Ross. So nope, Ross is coming in. Nobody wants to give us a lap.
Al's on the lap.
Oh, Lewis. Al's on the lap, is he? Let's jump on board. Al is 2/10 up, and he comes across the line in second with a 29.3. So he'll be quite pleased with that.
Just notice the gap between P2 and P4. Nothing, basically.
Yeah, very, very close. Very, very close. Lewis has just made a bit of a mistake earlier on the lap. We just caught that briefly. So he's probably... Looks like he's still going for it, but he might be actually going in to put on one more set of tyres. We've got Dino on a lap. Dino is only slightly down on his previous lap. As he comes
it's not
the right hand corner, is he going to be... Tricky set of corners, those.
Cosmo a high gear driver?
Cosmo is...
He isn't, right?
Cosmo is a high gear driver because he can only race on Thursdays due to his university course. So
that's one.
Hopefully he's gone to a university course of safer driving based on his actions on Monday. But Cosmo wouldn't mind me saying that. He loves it, really. But yeah, Dino's on a good lap here. It's been a clean lap, whether or not it's quicker or not.
He's quicker into sector 2, so he got purple sector 2.
The Williams team of Tonchek and Dino. Oh no, he's in. He's in. So he's not happy with that.
No. Haas
We've got
is on the
coming
lap.
across. Huss is going to go with a 7th, with a 129.4. So that's a good improvement for Huss. He'll be quite happy with that, I think. He was aiming for a low 129, so he's getting there. He probably doesn't have enough time to get another lap in, though, to be fair.
If you maybe put extra fuel for a second lap, but then again your tires will
So we've only
will
got
get extra time.
So we've only really got a couple of drivers that are out of position in terms of tier. So we've got Evil Master and Val, and then we've got Marco, who has chosen not to do a lap. So he's obviously he's been to the Big Puggy school of qualification techniques. So he's staying in and will probably start on the hards, hoping for an early safety car. We'll stay on board with Evil because I think we owe it to him to give him a bit of coverage, and we're looking for a bit of an opportunity as well to pay him back for yesterday. Of course.
Well, I hope. I don't know what Wilson comes tomorrow, but I hope they won't switch to my POV because in the Monday race I was in the gravel for I think every lap. But, I spun twice out coming out of the pit. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't quite know who's on comms tomorrow, but.
no, it's not Jones.
It may be me if there's no one else available. As we stay on board with Evil, comes up to the S section, doesn't touch the curb, nice and clean through, holding 5th gear all the way through, drops down into 4th, comes back through now. This is going to be a good lap from Evil. This is going to be a good first sector. It's clean, it's fast. As we come to the sector break now, and he's 2/10 up on his time. Although he will be feeling the pressure because there's a few low gear drivers ahead of him, and he won't like that. He won't like that at all. And he comes to the hairpin, short shifts into 3rd, maximum traction. Evil's also running no assist as well, so respect for that. Don't respect him for anything else, of course, especially how much he roasts me on low gear. But yeah,
I noticed it.
Everybody
His
knows
first
it.
sector time is 3/10 up compared to Tonchek's time. So
Yeah, I think he's been taking lessons off Colin, you know. I think that secretly Colin and Evil have been doing some coaching. So we might have to investigate
that's why
that.
I won. Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to investigate
great.
that. Oh, as Rickard gets into the 28.
28.6.
Great lap from Rickard. Sorry we missed that on stream, but we are on board with Evil. Evil comes through, keeps it close, keeps it tight, and that is a 128.8.
Good lap.
So gets into the 28s in second place. Very, very good lap. He'll be happy with that. Very, very happy with that.
Yeah, on the front row. He is a good qualifier, I noticed, and then maybe in the race he seems to be, I don't know, messing it up again. But
Well, you said that,
he
not
has
me.
some
You're
good pace.
in the Ferrari camp. You obviously know what goes what goes on in the hospitality unit. I've got no idea.
I don't want to say anything, but I don't know. Oh, Tonchek is.
Sancho? Why? Every time that I'm on.
Yeah, I had the exact.
Oh.
It's just so I don't know. It's just a commentator's curse. I haven't. Even I have it when I was alone. It's just I don't know how it is possible.
I wonder sometimes if that when the spectator goes onto the car, it reduces the traction just for the entertainment factor.
Just so.
We're on board with Ross. Ross has put a good lap together here. This is going to be his last lap as well. As he cuts that tight, really tight.
Oh, that's a bit of a moment, I think.
Well, as Ross comes through, he's not going to improve.
No, Dino is not
Dino not.
going for it. Sinful's not going for it, so I think.
Sinful was actually, he had improved, but then he's changed his mind. Cosmo's on a lap, but he's 2/10 down on his previous time. The Mighty Cracks, another one in the Ferrari camp, so Richie will be quite pleased. Richie's joined us in the chat actually.
Yeah.
Richie's joined in the
8-year-old.
Yeah, we'll not talk about that, Richie. Less old man than me. Well, I did try to tell someone that earlier, but I didn't actually reveal your real age. that's it. That's it done.
Yeah.
So Rickard for the Red Bull team takes pole. He'll be pleased with that. Evil
Yeah,
Master
we
in
got-
second, 28.8. Lewis in third with a 29.1. Tonchek, who DNF'd unfortunately while we were on stream, in fourth with a 29.1 as well. So that's going to be close. Al, 29.3. Ross, 29.3.
These gaps are fairly close.
Yeah, these gaps are really close. This is going to be... I might have to close my eyes on that first sector of the first lap.
I predict a safety car, but
So we've actually only got Atlas and Val that are in the order of the tiers, which is really good to see. And obviously Marco chose not to do
Yeah.
a lap. So we've got, apart from that, we've got all the low gear reserves. Oh no, we've got Jewel. Jewel didn't set a lap as well. We missed that on stream. So Jewel's not set a
yeah,
lap as well.
he crashed. I think it was in the near the first on his first lap. So yeah, but he has some good pace. I think he did well in Singapore. I think he
You
got
know
a
what-
podium in Singapore.
You know what we've not done, Luke? We've not checked the weather. We've
Oh,
not
yeah.
checked the weather for the race.
Do you think it will rain? Oh yeah. To be fair, Japan could
Schoolboy
rain.
error. Apologies to everyone in the stream. We've not checked the weather.
Yeah, it's dry.
13% chance of rain. Yeah,
For the whole race.
if you can hear that squeaking, that's my chair squeaking. So I've borrowed the squeak from Multirab's squeaky door, and I've installed it on my chair. So that's what you can probably hear. But yeah, it does look like we're going to have a dry race. So that's pretty good. Pretty good news.
I noticed Richie saying in the chat that my comms is now louder than yours. And first it was switched
do-
around, so
do you know
maybe you
what-
need to turn mine down again.
Do you know what though, Luke? What happens is, as you get a bit older, people get a bit bit fussier. So just for Richie, we'll turn you down a bit. Although I mean you're Ferrari, so he likes hearing your voice anyway. But yeah, that should make
Yeah.
a bit of a difference. So if you can let us know, Richie, if that's better. Yeah, we've got quite a little party going on in the chat there, little private chat room. Cosmo is responding, saying that he's actually a low gear driver in with a high gear driving license. I would question whether he's even low gear, to be honest. Backer's joining in the
Evil
party,
Master.
so good evening, Dookie.
Evil's left the session.
Has he really?
If he disconnected.
If he's disconnected, that's a little bit
Yeah.
unfortunate because he is the host.
He says, is he?
He is the host.
Oh no. If you look at the mid-gear chat, you can see it as well. He
I
doesn't know what
can't do
happened.
two things at once, Luke. I'm not. Oh yeah, there's a bit of language going on here. Oh, Evil
I think
Master.
Yeah. This is yeah. Well, this is sums up his race, his season. I think getting a good qualifying, and then something happens in the race.
Well, that means by the rules of by the rules of he's ghosting as well on the outlap.
He's
Maybe it's
he's standing still on the hairpin.
maybe it's too many old man jokes last night from low gear.
Not sent to bed.
He is standing still on the hairpin.
Richie is roasting his own driver. He's in down at 16th now.
Yes, but he's going to start the race with his AI. I just hope that the game has migrated the host to...
Yeah, I think if he doesn't leave... Oh yeah, he left, but...
Backer's in the chat saying that it must be gearbox issues for Evil. So maybe the Ferrari team gave him your gearbox after Singapore last week. They put a used gearbox in Evil's car. Could be. Conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, well, Ferrari...
Well, I don't
You
know.
never
Yeah,
know.
I'm kind of skeptical now that Evil's in the chat saying that he's had it with this game. He's done. So Yeah, that's unfortunate,
Well,
Evil.
he
And
said
you
he
did
wants
have
to
the
race
pace.
tomorrow, so
He can
that
reserve in high
he
gear
can show
tomorrow.
it tomorrow. Yeah.
He can reserve in high gear tomorrow. But in the meantime, what's done is done. And he said not enough people in the session is what he's saying in the chat. So I don't
I've
quite
never
know.
seen that before.
No, me neither. And we've got some really strange camera angles here. So sorry to all the guys. Here we go. Here we go. Well, this is a little bit better. Oh, we need to do the...
The what?
I'm just trying
Okay,
to... And we're
let's
off.
go.
Sorry, Luke. I missed your opportunity there.
Oh yeah, well, Evil's car is ghosted, so it doesn't
Evil's ghosted
cause any
completely.
problems.
Looks like we've got a fairly clean start.
Both LPs next to each other.
That's also strange because the cars don't usually ghost when they go to AI.
Yeah.
So that's also something extremely strange. Yeah, that's kind of threw us a bit, really. So let's get back to the race. Let's see what's going on in the race. So Ricard's got away clean. Lewis in second place behind him. Al's got away in third. Tonchek in fourth. Ross in fifth. Dino in sixth. Huss in seventh. Val has made his way up to eighth, so he's got past Atlas. So it does look like, apart from Marco and Jules, that we've actually got all of mid-gear racing together, which is great. Atlas just off the back with Natty. Ooh, going a little bit wide there, Natty. Ooh, just lets through Cosmo. Oh, Cosmo, watch it round 130. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
oh no, I've
First lap as well.
got to stay on stream just in case.
Imagine he doesn't care.
No, he's obviously heard us in the
Whoa.
stream. So we've got Mighty Frax, Jules working his way through, and Marco. So Westy has started on the hards.
Yeah, Marco chosen the soft tires, even when he started last. So.
Yeah, well, we've had no safety car, and
No incident.
an Evil Master is ghosted, and so Backer's saying in the chat that sometimes this happens when the ghost disconnects.
Well, if that's the case.
And
then-
Evil Master is saying that now everyone is going to think his Wi-Fi is bad. The last time that we looked, you were using dial-up, I think, was the... But anyway, look, don't worry, Evil. You'll get your chance tomorrow. Back to the race.
Yeah.
Me and Luke need to concentrate. We can't be distracted by dial-up internet. So we've got Lewis staying behind Ricard. We've got Al in third. So these
Evil's
guys...
coming with the quote of the year. I might stop racing until 2022. I think it is already 2022. So.
I think he might mean the game 2022.
Ah.
Right, well, we can't get carried away with the chat because we've got a race to commentate on here. We owe it to the drivers of RPM to give them a good service. So,
No DRS. I think it's very difficult to overtake on this track.
yeah, the biggest gap that we've
What I
got
noticed.
is Ross. All the other gaps are less than a second, all the way down to Cosmo. Westy's had a good start. Westy's had a good start in 13th. To say he's running on those hards, so Westy's definitely going to be one to watch out for.
Sinful, isn't it? That's a bit early, I think.
Maybe he's
Yeah,
had
there's a wing change.
maybe he's had a bit of a wing change.
So I didn't really follow anyone. I don't know if you did. Is it difficult to follow the cars in the first sector?
I spent most of the race following someone last night, so yeah, I didn't feel a difference in the handling. The problem that I have is the braking. I probably make up quite a bit of my time on the brakes, and I brake far too late, which when you're following someone is a problem. So usually I brake late and then overshoot the corner and they pull away, and then you try to obviously brake more again to pull it back. So but in terms of handling and downforce, didn't feel any difference at all. The one thing that I did notice as well, which Westy's probably realising now, is that for me the hard tyres were really, really good, almost similar to the mediums. Now whether that was the setup I stole from Colin, or whether it was just my driving style. I'm not sure. But so Hussars, where is Huss?
I just spun
Oh dear.
into the right, into the left-hander in sector 2.
Ooh, we've got two wide
So-
going in here between Natty and Frax. And we've got Jules working his way through the field, so he's got past Westy.
Ooh, side by side in it for Tonchek and Al into turn 1. I think Tonchek is overtaking Al.
He was thinking about
That's
it.
a good move.
Richie's,
Oh,
say,
we got another yellow flag.
Richie's saying in the chat that there's going to be no points for Ferrari tonight in the combined constructors. Yeah, well, we don't worry, because you've got Colin and Luke tomorrow. I'm sure they'll make up for it.
Dino was the car to lost it into sector 1, the S's.
So Dino's
So,
now
yeah,
down in 15.
Yeah, I know. I yesterday or Monday, I think I spun 4 or 5 times in sector 1. So I hope somehow I'm really bad at this track. I just don't know what it is. It's just the curbs. I think it's the curbs.
Yeah, the curbs are extremely sensitive, that's for sure.
And I'm normally when I'm driving last year as well, I'm really attacking the curbs. So not helping me.
Got a little battle going on here between Atlas and Val. So Atlas will be playing wingman to Val. He won't interfere with his race. I can imagine that they're in party. We've got somebody in
Williams Tonchek.
We do. Tonchek is in the gravel, so he's going to wait for the track to clear and then probably move to the pits as he does. But Marco's in the pits as well. That's really strange. Marco's in the pits on 4-lap-old softs. Is he going to the hards? Oh, new wing.
Could be.
New wing. Marco's away.
So both Williamses spun in 1 lap.
Yeah, that is
That's not-
surprising, considering that the pace. Backer's saying that ghosting is on. Well, we'll have to
It's
take
ghosting
we'll have to take that up with the host, Backer.
Maybe that's why Evil was ghosted.
Yeah, probably. But in this example, it's probably worked out for the best.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, what we'll have to do is we'll all have to put some money in to upgrade Evil's Wi-Fi from dial-up 56k connection to broadband, and then that'll get it solved.
Yeah, I think it's the first time he's hosting, so probably he forgot to turn on.
Yeah, his internet connection's good enough though. He does enough commentary for it to be. The driver that's impressing me here the most is Westy at the moment on these hards. So
Yeah,
he's really doing a good job on these hards and keeping up with drivers around him that are on better tyres and maybe quicker drivers. So we'll have to keep an eye on Westy as the race goes on. So moving back
overtake
up,
from Jewel.
moving back up front. Yeah, Jules is working his way through, so he's now up to 9th, and he's only got Cosmo, Natty and Atlas to get through before he makes his way through to the normal mid-gear pack.
Yeah.
We've got quite some gaps here, Luke, between the drivers after the
Yeah,
top
it's
2.
6 laps.
Yeah, after
already.
6 laps, we've got
laps.
2-second gap, another 2.9 seconds, so almost 3-second gap between Ross and Al, and then we've got another 2.8 to Val. So, yeah, this is spreading out, and no sign of a safety car. Who knows? Evil might have put no safety car on. Lobby settings could be absolutely anything. Who knows?
Yeah. Ooh, Cosmo, a bit sliding. I think Atlas is doing a really good job to follow Val.
Yeah, I think Atlas is going to donate, not donate, he's going to dedicate this race to as an apology to whacking Richie last night in the side pod. So yeah, I think Atlas just wants to prove that he can do a good, fast, clean race tonight. So, and he is extremely quick driver, really, really quick driver. He's much faster than I am, but he just does have a little bit of bad luck and a few incidents. But yeah, Cosmo's going well. Natty's going well as well.
And we do got quite some low gear drivers as well, so that's fun to see because they might be equal pace as well. So you got the race of the mid gear, the faster mid gear, and the faster low. Oh,
We've got a yellow in sector 1, which
Cosmo.
is it Cosmo?
Yeah.
Oh, Cosmo usually saves it for sector 3. Well, Tonchek sets the fastest lap. On his new mediums.
Yeah, well, he will be P15.
Al's got a bit of a lonely race going on in 3rd place.
Oh, Lewis spun.
He has.
P2.
He has. We just caught that on board. He's ghosting. So lets his brother past. See, I
He
wonder
hasn't
if
lost that many times.
there's 4 brothers. You've got Ross G, Lewis G, Atlas G, and Ali G. That's my theory, is that there's 4 of them, and we're just waiting for Ali G to join us in RPM. Anyway,
Yeah, but we got all of them.
so Lewis has gone in.
Yeah. So I was just wanting to say something about Lewis because he was the only one in the DRS of Rickard and the only pedal up front, and then the moment I switched to him I saw him go round, so the commentator's curse is real again.
Seems to be, but then they don't know that you're not doing the stream, so maybe it's not commentator's curse, or maybe it's just bad luck. We've got another, we've got another yellow.
The question is, did he? Oh, Tonchek, where did he go? Oh, in the last corner.
Oh, and we've got a safety car at the same time that Bakker is asking us to sing a dedication to Al from Celine Dion, Al by Myself. So, very good, Bakker, I like that one. I'm not going to sing. I'm definitely not going to sing.
Oh, I can't win it. So
No, and Luke's
voice.
too ill. Luke's too ill to sing. He can't sing tonight. So what we're going to do here, Luke? Who's going to stay out? Natty's going to stay out. Jules going to stay out.
Westy.
Westy's definitely going to stay out. So we should see the top 5 pit for what they're going to pit for on lap 8, hards or mediums.
I would say hearts, but I don't know how long the mediums can go.
Marco picks up a 3-second penalty.
First
I think the mediums can probably do about 17 laps, maybe. So
I think if you want to gamble for it, then right now with this, Rickard has chosen the mediums. The safety car, of course, takes some.
Oh, Val picks up a 5-second penalty.
Yeah. Most of them chose medium tires. I think
Everybody's
all of them.
pit so far. Westy's going to take the lead. Oh no, he's going to be behind Natty. No, he's not. He's coming out in front of Al by Myself, and he's coming up behind Rickard. So
The
Westy
Rebels.
goes into 3rd. Westy will be really, really pleased with that.
Yeah, and he's behind the Bulls, so maybe some Red Bull drama, and he's in the lead.
So we've got Ross that's
Do-
gone to the mediums. We've got Val that's gone to the mediums, but Lewis has gone to the hard. So McLaren have split their strategy. I think the mediums around this sector
better.
1, they are better, but I think that might be a bit too far. If we get to lap 10 under the safety
Yeah.
car, 17 laps on mediums, it's doable.
It
But
is
whether
long,
whether it's doable at full race pace, I'm not sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I probably couldn't do 17 laps on mediums at any pace. Atlas has gone
Yeah,
to
well-
mediums. Everybody's gone to mediums. Cosmo's gone to hards.
And Sinful's gone to hards. So Mercedes also splitting the strategy. And Evil is still on the softs.
This safety car's brought Huss back into play as well. So Huss is now on the mediums, same as everybody else. So Huss in 10th. This is your tip for the win. So you need to get your finger out, Huss. Come on. Or Luke's going to lose his €5.
Yeah, I don't want to. Huss, please, wait.
Yeah.
I need to be right. I saw Jew has gone for a second set of mediums because he started on the medium, so that is a weird strategy if you ask me, but that could be some. Maybe he's hoping for another safety car. We only lost one driver, and I think if you look at the Monday race, how many drivers we lost there.
Let's have a look. See, we're going to try something. While we're under this safety car, we're going to try something which is to show the TAS system on screen and see whether or not it displays properly. So you may or may not, which is not working properly. We were going to try and show the tyre wear, but it's not displaying to the top of the screen, which is kind of disappointing because I'd planned that a little bit better, but yeah, thought we'd use this safety car as the opportunity to see how that displays. So with a little bit more tweaking, maybe for next stream we can also include the quali, which would show the split times of the sectors. So anyway, moving back from that was just my little test. Bakker is asking for a commercial break, but I think the safety car is going to be in this lap. So if the safety car is not in this lap, then we will fire the intern. Yeah, sorry, Bakker. There's a reason for it. I can't just fire Luke just like that. It would be totally unfair. I think the safety car is going to be in this lap, Luke. Do you?
Yeah, I think all the drivers are buying stuff, so don't think it will take that long.
If we get
I
another
know
safety
you
car,
DNF'd. Why would you want to do mid-race interviews?
we only want to do interviews with guys who can set up the lobby correctly. So, but if we do get another safety car, then we will find a way of going to a commercial break just to keep Dookie happy.
Yes.
Somehow. But we don't want another safety car. Right, as we
Maybe
move back
last
through the
lap
field.
sprint race.
Here we go. Safety car in this lap. So Natty is going to be leading the way. So we're going to stay on board with Ricard. I think that Ricard is going to have the pace to probably get the better. He's going to have better tyres than Natty. He's got a little bit better pace than Natty. And the question for me is how long does he wait to get a safe overtake? Oh, he's getting right behind.
Or will he let his teammate pass? That's also an option.
Yeah, he might do, being a reserve. Oh, Spinsville. Ricard gets really too much, not enough traction coming out of the last corner. Westy gets a great restart. Oh, and Al on the inside. Oh, and Al nearly did the drift of Richie, the Richie drift. Oh, and Al's passed. Al is passed, so he's now back behind Ricard. Natty's got away really quite well here. We've got a yellow in. Let's have a look. Where are we?
It's Ju and Huss, so they've hit each other. But it was, yeah, they've both lost their wings. So.
Huss has got no wing. Neither has Jules.
Oh, we got Rickard round. Rickard is round. He's in the barriers.
Where?
Or in the gravel. So our leader,
He is.
or provisional leader, he was in the lead. Now he's not.
So he's potentially pushed that a little bit too hard too soon, or he's been hit. We didn't catch that on stream because we're trying to be everywhere at once. As we move back through, Frax is having a good restart. Atlas up into 7th. Lewis, now this has saved Lewis because Lewis had that spin, obviously, didn't he? And we got Val looking. Yeah, Val's looking to make a move on Ross. He's climbing all over the rear wing. And they've got Westy in front on the hards as well. So, and there's going to be no DRS on this first lap. So, that was close. Oh no!
Oh, they split each other.
And Atlas is through, and we've got damage for Lewis.
Oh,
Well,
a
we
lot
got
of fighting
Cosmo
going on.
and Frax going for it. Atlas just in front of Val. I wonder if Val's picked up a bit of damage on there. No, he hasn't. Looking at the Taz.
Oh, Cosmos hitting the rear tire of the Mighty Frax. A lot is going on.
Loads of. I'm just trying to keep up with your commentary, Luke. I need a cameraman.
Doing all at once. Yeah, I just wanted to say that we got a little McLaren versus Alpine, with then two drivers hit each other.
But look who's in third place. On those hard
It's West.
tyres, RPM Westy. Holding his own on the hard tyres, having an absolute great race. 11 laps old.
Yeah.
He will get taken by Ross, but the question is when. Ross has got to pick his moment.
Yeah, but if there's no, I think if you have more straight line speed, there's only one DRS zone. Well, there he goes.
Yeah, Ross goes up the inside, which Westy won't mind, because Westy will just stay with him. Little ease off there. That was probably the hard tyres just starting to...
Oh, we got Cosmo and Frax went side by side.
So DRS enabled, so we're back on board with Val. Val came out of that with no damage, which is miraculous. And Val's got his wingman behind him again in Atlas. So Atlas is just playing defensive wingman to Val. So Val's got it all to gain here, because he's got two drivers ahead of him that maybe he can pick off at some point with Westy and Natty. Natty's going to have to pit again. Val doesn't. So yeah, I think that Val is sitting really good for a podium here for the Team Alpine. Not that I'm biased, of course.
But he does have a penalty, so
He does.
We got a yellow flag.
In sector 2.
Oh, it's Jules DNF. Please no safety
Oh,
car.
is it going to be? It is a safety
Oh.
car.
Is a safety car.
Now you know why this has happened. This has happened because
Because we
Bakker
did it.
wants the commercial break.
Let's see what we can do.
So we do have a safety car. Race is frozen, and anyone who's watching in the stream has now got time to go and have a quick cigarette, or make a coffee, or grab a beer, grab a glass of vino for Mr. Cavallino. And yeah, race is frozen. Westy's going to pit. Westy is going
Yeah.
to pit off these hards for definite.
He's got a good moment to do that now. I think he had the best strategy.
Anyway, Natty pits. Is Val going to pit? No, Val stays out. Atlas stays out. Cosmo stays out. Frack stays out. Marco stays out. Marco's got a penalty as well. This also brings Ricard back into play as well. Considering the pace that he had, he's going to be all the way up.
Haas. Because Haas has had to make that extra stop.
Yeah, Huss is even behind that AI guy in 14th place.
What is that? He doesn't seem to have the pace tonight, the AI guy.
Oh, AI guy's now in the pit. Yeah, they probably get done for speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, Huss is going to be staying out, so I don't think he's going to catch anybody, but it's certainly going to give him a chance to get back up.
Your teammate Atlas is doing really well before.
He's guarding.
He's doing better than I normally do.
He's guarding. He's guarding his man. Anyway, so in the commercial break, while we're waiting for these cars to catch up, so we do have a little bit of news. So I need to clarify something from the last time that I was on commentary. So for some of you, you may remember Biscuit Gate, which was an accusation made about an RPM driver which was allegedly trying to bribe a McLaren member of staff with a chocolate biscuit of some description. So I just want to clarify that the case is now closed. the person involved has been found absolutely not guilty of any offence whatsoever. But just to point out to the people that I didn't make clear last time, the guy that you can see in the hat, the cowboy hat, is actually Mr. Richie Cavallino himself, and the McLaren employee is on the right-hand side. So we were led to believe that Richie was trying to bribe the McLaren employee, which I believe is quite a close associate of Richie. But just so that everybody can sleep safe tonight, be rest assured that there was no wrongdoing, and Biscuitgate is now finally closed, which has allowed Richie to return out of retirement back to RPM. So thanks for that, Luke. I'm glad we've cleared that up. Biscuitgate, RPM Jones will be delighted, because I know that RPM Jones has been quite disturbed about Biscuitgate. But yeah, all cleared up and everything was fine, above board, and it was an agreed transfer of a chocolate biscuit that was allowed back in 2019, I think it was. So all good there. Right, back to the race. That was your commercial break, Backer. That's the best that we could do. So.
Oh, I noticed when I saw the picture. I noticed what it was again. But,
yeah, the issue was last time I didn't actually point out that the guy in the photo was Richie Cavallino. Shaq, what the hell is this? Yeah, if you've not seen episode 1, Shaq, it probably won't make an awful lot of sense. But there you go. Anyway, some more useless information available courtesy of Mid-Gear Comms team. So looks like we've still got one to catch up, which is Natty. So looks like Natty.
How is he that far behind?
I'm not sure why he's that far behind. So Natty has spun behind the safety car. Yeah, sorry about that. We were too busy just closing Biscuitgate finally. So let's have a quick run through then. So we've got Al, who's going to be leading at the safety car restart, which probably will be this lap. We've got Ross in second, Val in third. We've got the defender, Atlas G, in fourth. Cosmo in fifth, Frax, Marco in seventh, Dino up to 8th, Sinful in 9th, Rickard in 10th. Rickard's going to be working his way through there, that's for sure. So as we jump on board with, let's stay on board with Val, the 3 mid-gear drivers at the front. Who's going to get the jump on this restart? This is going to be a great restart. We've still got 12 laps. Is it 12 laps to go?
Whoa,
yeah, 12 laps
restart.
to go. Oh, good restart from Al.
Wow, Al's gone.
Ooh.
We got some.
And Val's got a good run here.
Oh, Rickard is in.
Rickard's in again. So that must be a bit of a tap in the restart.
I assume so.
Apart from that, everybody looks to be fairly clean away.
Yeah, Al's got a great gap. To be fair, the bit smaller logo drivers, Atlas, Cosmo, Mighty Frax, they're doing pretty well. Oh, we got Haas is gone.
Haas has gone. Haas has gone.
Oh no.
Well,
is it a virtual safety? Is it
no,
nothing?
I think it's just double waved yellow.
What is Rickard doing? He's slowing down. He just wants to go on board. I thought we got a virtual safety car.
Yeah, Rickard's quite a bit behind because he's pitted again.
Oh, Sinful and Lewis hit each other. And Lewis is into the wall. So Lewis again. So I'm not sure who's the mid-gear steward tonight. Or who normally is the mid-gear steward, but I think we will get some reports in again. Don't think they will break the record though.
Evil Master's probably having his best race of the season so far. He's up to 11.
Yeah.
We've got Natty and Westy battling it out. Dino in 8th. Marco. Ooh, Marco's chasing down. So Marco's got one probably 3 drivers in front of him that in theory Marco should have better pace.
Yeah, and Val still has that penalty, so he does have penalty as well. But I think Flying with Val had a 5-second penalty, if I'm correct.
Let's have a quick look. He does, 5 seconds for speeding. So if there was another safety car, he would serve that penalty in the pits.
Yep.
But who knows? We'll have to see. We've got 10 laps to go of this race. And we've got Al out front, Al by myself at the front of
We'll
this.
have to. If he wins, we need him to sing it.
We might have to invite him to interview and do this. We'll ask him to sing, but I'm not sure.
It's his national anthem.
We could tell him
Need
it's
to
compulsory to claim his points.
That will be fun.
Yeah, I think Val's having a great race here. Really clean. Apart from that speeding penalty, Val's having an awesome race. And I do think Atlas has got very, very similar pace, but he's holding steady. Cosmo's on the hards as well, so Cosmo's doing quite well here.
Yeah, and Atlas is really following his teammate, and then if Cosmo or if Val's not able to serve his penalty, then he will be up into P3.
I do believe I'm getting some level of abuse in the chat from certain chief stewards.
I know this as well.
Yeah, so obviously this is a chief stewards versus old man giving me some grief, which I don't mind. I don't mind. But I'm not speaking anymore now, I'm done. Nothing else to say.
Just join in the low gear steward check or the tickets.
I just pop in sometimes and then pop back out.
No.
Oh, it's definitely spread out again. So Al's got a 2-second lead over Ross, who's got a 2-second lead over Val, who's then keeping Atlas just behind him. And then we've got Cosmo on the hards. We'll stay on board with Cosmo around 130R just in case. Oh, took that beautifully, Cosmo. What a shame you couldn't do that on Monday. And then we've got the Mighty Frax. The Mighty Frax is having a great race in the Ferrari as well.
Yeah.
Up into 6th place.
Maybe Chef needs to watch out. He's on also Ferrari and Logos.
And here we go. Here we go. We've got Marco coming through. So Marco's picked one of the drivers off from low gear. So his next target is going to be Cosmo, who's on the hards. So Marco will be trying to catch up with Cosmo probably by the end of this lap. So we'll come back to that a bit later. We've got Dino that's making a recovery as well, because I think Dino's had a couple of spins this race. So Dino's going to try and also get past the Mighty Frax at some point. And then we've got Natty behind on the soft.
And Natty's... The soft... I think they can go to the end. Not sure what the tyre wear is.
I can tell you what the tyre wear is for Natty is 22% at the moment. So 22% with
after 3 laps.
8 laps to go. We've got yellow in sector 2. Looks like it's a Haas.
Mercedes.
Is it Mercedes?
No,
is it Sinful? Oh, what a shame! What a shame!
Yeah, hasn't had the best luck today. Calling in the LP.
Colin, I've just taken a screenshot of that, and I'm going to be asking RPM Lucas to defend me in court. And yeah, you will be hearing from our lawyers. As we've got Dino is going to make a move here. Is he going to go inside? Is he going to go outside? He's going to the inside. He's got the space using up his ERS. Oh, and Marco's got past Cosmo. Cosmo's not going to give this up. Oh, and they nearly touched. That reminds me of Puggy last night, trying to do things he shouldn't do. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, that's let Dino in. So Dino's going to be looking to work his way through here It's nice to see
It's a
that.
beautiful midfield.
Yeah, nice to see that the mid-gear drivers are working the way through, and so far we've got a really good race, which for mixed tiers is pretty good.
Yeah, so I want to point out something
Point
I
it,
noticed
point it.
in the mid-gear chat
Yeah.
about the low gear drive. So if so will Marco get points for P4 instead of P5?
He
That's
will
what I
indeed.
noticed.
He will indeed. Yeah. So what we decided on with inter-league or inter-tier reserving is that all of the drivers that are reserves from another tier will be removed from the results. So it means that, yes, you're right, Marco will be in a net P4 in this case. Dino would be in a net P5 because all of the reserves will be removed. So thanks for pointing that out, Luke.
Yeah.
We probably should have mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it just came to mind at one point in the race. So.
Oh, Dino goes around the outside. Is Cosmo going to stick it on the inside? Probably not. Oh! I don't know what happened there. That was must have been screen lag. Oh, that was what happened there? So we got Cosmo with damage on the.
Does he have damage? Yeah, yeah. So the Mighty Frax now on the outside. Oh, Cosmo's still holding on. Oh, he's in the grass.
He is in the grass. And Frax.
Oh, Lewis is slowing down a lot. So Westy's taking it very careful. Eh? Oh, Lewis. Need to watch out for that.
Yeah, we're on board with Lewis. Lewis has had a bit of an unfortunate race, really. Probably getting a bit frustrated by the cars in front of him.
Lewis, yeah, he's now going to try and overtake Cosmo, yeah?
Yeah, which Cosmo should let him past. He knows he's got damage. And probably Cosmo shouldn't have defended so hard against Dino because...
Yeah.
Although Backer's just said in the chat that Cosmo's driving Rick's car, so that maybe explains it. So yeah, that could be the case.
Yeah. So now we know why.
Right, back to the front. So quick run through. We have to keep. So Al's got a 3.8 second lead. I think if I had that song, then it would definitely be playing. We've got 5 laps to go. So Ross is 3.8 seconds behind. But Ross will be, well, Al and Ross will be thinking about the championship. Great result for Val in third in the Alpine, followed by his defender and wingman, who so far has had a good clean race, Atlas G. Marco is catching, and we know what pace Marco's got. Marco's got awesome pace.
He's quick, yeah.
So is Atlas going to defend against Marco, or is Atlas going to move aside and let the mid-gear drivers battle it out? That's going to be the question.
We don't know. If they are battling, that could also help Dino.
And Dino's coming on strong here, very much so.
Yeah, because he will be in. He will get points for P5 already, and then getting close. As now Lewis is going up the ins. Oh, he was looking for the inside at 130R. That is well done to not stick your wheel up the inside there. And now he does have the DRS, of course. A better slipstream up into turn 1, and I think this will be an easy
job
pass.
done. Oh!
The Mighty Frax.
Oh, the Mighty Frax, obviously.
Oh, and Lewis gone wide. Now he's passed again. Oh no, he's not.
Yeah, I think Frax will just let him go there. I think
Westy is from behind. I was just following him.
Oh, no, Westy, no. Westy's had an awesome race.
He was
Last
in
night had a
P10.
very, very difficult race last night. So just let them tyres come back. If he's not got damage, let them tyres come up.
He's still got a pretty comfortable gap to Sinful, so nothing to worry about. As Marco's already behind.
He's homing in. He's homing in. The Marco missile is homing in on the back of the Alpines. So the strawberry plant grower will be absolutely mad. We've got a yellow in sector 1, which
It is Cosmo.
is Cosmo, yeah. So, yeah, Marco, who has 1,100 strawberry plants, middle of those Alpines. But maybe he doesn't need to get in the middle of them, because if Val's got that 5-second penalty and Atlas's result will be removed because he's a reserve, Marco is probably in a net P3.
Then again, Dino is right behind him, so
He is indeed.
might mean that.
And we've got a yellow in sector
Yeah,
2.
again the yellow for Cosmo. So Rickard is still going because you still get points, and if you remove
All,
what is
of
it,
the,
1, 2,
all of
3,
the others, yeah.
4, 5, you still get points for P8, so that's still decent points.
Now, I don't want to tempt fate here, Luke, but I've just noticed that at the moment, all of the reserves are still in the running.
Yeah, we lost 3 mid-gear drivers.
We lost 3 mid-gear drivers.
I mean, we got a reserve in P14, we got a reserve from Logan in P12, in P11, in P10, P9.
Bakker is now accusing me of reading his lines in the chat. I wasn't looking at the chat, Bakker. Maybe it's just a case of that great minds think alike. But I'm going to turn the chat off because I'm now being called the cheater reading Bakker's comments. Anyway, what's good to see is we've got quite a few people viewing, and we've got an active chat window, which is much appreciated. It's not the easiest job doing comms every week when these guys do it on their own, so thank you all for being in there and making it as interesting as possible. As we go into the last 2 laps, I think Al's got this one.
Laps, yeah, I think he does. Although, I hope I don't get any commentators skills right now.
Well, we won't go on board with him until the last lap. So, yeah, so Marco knows, if Marco's, he will know that the Evil is commenting that we lost 4 mid-gear drivers, three drivers and a host. So, Marco, he knows that all he's got to do is stay behind these 2 Alpines, and he's going to get a podium by the official RPM results.
No, but I think Dino is. No, he's.
I think Dino's a little bit too far behind, maybe.
Oh, that's Cosmo up ahead, but he's ghosted, so.
Cosmo looks
But
like he's at Daytona.
Atlas still has 98% ERS. He doesn't use any of them.
Yeah, because he won't go past Val. They'll be in party, and he's in the car of Lauer, so he knows the drill. I don't think he's particularly playing games with like teamwork. I think he just knows that not to pass Val.
Yeah, and but he will. I mean, now as we say that, he's closing in. No, he's not going for it.
But with
He's
that,
maybe trying to.
with that
hold
penalty,
up the
with
guys
that
behind.
penalty, Marco doesn't need to go past.
Yeah. And
Oh,
on
God.
track, Atlas will get the penalty. Penalty for the penalty. Even though it's.
You will. I noticed that we've
not
got a little
counting
bit of
results.
got a little bit of lag there. I don't know who that was from. Yeah, Dino has caught up. So Atlas is slowing down the pace a little bit.
And then Lewis over to Knetti. Saw that beautifully.
He has. So he's up into 7th, which will be a net P6. So Ricard's going to finish a net P7. So it's not been a total disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, that it means he will only be 1 place behind Lewis actually, because all the cars between them are low-gear drivers.
So we're on the last lap. We'll keep our eye out on Al. We don't want to miss him crossing the line, but equally we don't want the commentators curse him.
No, we don't.
He'll be taking it steady with 6.5 second lead. He'll be cruising now.
He's at a very
Oh, we got
dominant
yellow in
display.
sector
We got a yellow
1.
flag. Oh, it's
Natty.
Nazi. Wonder if he hit someone.
Marco's picked up a penalty. I forgot about Marco's penalty. So Dino could take a podium, because
He could, yeah.
as we go to the penalties,
Lewis is also behind him already.
we've got yellow in
Oh,
sector
Natty
1.
DNF.
Natty's DNF. That's a shame on the last lap. So
He has done really well.
with
Especially up into P9.
with Val's penalty of 5 seconds, Dino is going to get on the podium here after a couple of incidents. As we go to Al coming round 130R. Sorry, but we can't follow the battle into the last corner. I don't think it's going to be much of a battle. I don't think we're missing much.
Nah,
So Al by myself will take the win for the Aston Martin team. Fantastic drive. Second place, Ross.
Marcos hit the back of. Oh, what is happening here? I see
Val is in third.
Dino and oh, whoa, Dino on my screen. Dino and Lewis were on top of each other, so don't know how the connection is working out there.
No, I do think we had a little bit of a glitch lobby towards the end. So Val ended up in
fouls.
7th with his penalty, but that will be a net P5. So we've got Al with the win, Ross in 2nd, we've got Dino in 3rd, Lewis in 4th, Marco in 5th, Val in 6th, and Ricard in 7th, and RPM Hostmaster unfortunately disconnected, which is a real shame, all joking aside, and he will probably get his comeback tomorrow. So there's the results. Luke, would you like to try and invite Al and Ross
Yes.
and Dino to the party? I don't know if they'll join us, but we will certainly give it a go for those on stream.
Let's see if I
In
can
the
add
meantime,
him.
we will take a look at the results.
Wait, that is Al, so I will add him.
So we got
The second driver is Ross, is it?
Al in first place for the Aston Martin. We got Ross in 2nd, and we've got Dino in the Williams in 3rd, albeit 4th on screen. We've got Lewis in 4th. We've got Marco in 5th. Flying Boy Val in 6th. And then we've got, so as we run through the order as it finished in the race, we've got Al, Ross, Atlas. So Atlas was the highest low gear reserve, finishing on the podium in 3rd. Got Dino in 4th, Lewis G in 5th, Marco in 6th, Flying Boy Val in 7th, the Mighty Frax in 8th, Westy in 9th, Sinful in 10th, Ricard in 11th, Evil Master 12th, which would be the first DNF due to disconnection. And then we got Natty, Cosmo, Huss, Jewel and Tonchek. So we will now wait to see if we have any of our
We
drivers
got one in.
the interviews. So I think we've got one in so far, which I believe is our 2nd place finisher in the McLaren. Is that right?
Correct.
So Ross,
All
can
right,
you hear us okay?
Yeah.
How was that race for you, mate?
I don't know how I've got 2nd place. I've kept the car in the race again and I've ended up with 2nd again.
Yeah, that was quite eventful. How did the race unfold for you? Talk us through it.
Folk crashed out. I kept the car on track and same again. I don't know what to say. I don't know how I'm second. Put it that way.
Good result, very very good result. And how did you find?
Yeah.
Did you find a difference between the tyres, between the softs and the mediums?
Nah, not much of a difference. All I can say is that Al out in front was flying. I think he put 7 seconds on me.
He did have some very good pace tonight, definitely. And what about the safety cars? Did you have a strategy for the safety cars?
Nah, it kind of helped me out. I was going to put on the lap the safety car came out, sorry, so that helped me out, so that's all I've got to say.
Very good, mate. Well, congratulations, mate. Really good result. I don't know if Luke, if you've got any questions.
No, I think you done a really good job and a solid race, so P2 deserved, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, and did we have anyone else join us? Did Al join us in the party?
I did invite the guys, but they haven't joined yet, so I assume they don't want to or they can't.
Well, we'll just give them a couple of seconds just in case they do join. So, what about predictions for tomorrow in high gear? Luke, have you got any predictions?
I will be a lap down.
A lap down. Oh, so nice and optimistic.
That's not because
then.
I'm bad, but I think Colin will absolutely smash us in the race. And if I spin one, I would think I was a lap down already in the Monday race, so I might actually be a lap down.
You did have a few spins, to be fair. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
tomorrow again.
Well, that looks like us.
I hope Colin doesn't bin it.
Colin won't bin it now. Colin's got some corrections to make for his wheel disconnecting last week, so I understand that he's taking Fanatec to court and he's suing them over a wheel disconnection for Singapore. But yeah, we might give an update on that next week. But yeah, okay, so that's us done for the stream. Thanks to everybody for tuning in, and thanks to everybody for the participation in the chat, even to Backer and Colin that have just took the mickey out of me for the last 45 minutes. Thanks, Luke, for joining me on the comms and making it a little bit easier than when you do this yourself. And also, thank you very much for all the comms work that you've done and Evil's done and all the other guys, Jones and Westy, and on behalf of RPM, mate. So, any last words from you before we sign off?
Yeah, I want to say that thank you for joining me again. So it was fun to be back with you, and I enjoyed it tonight.
Yeah, good fun, mate. Good fun. All right, well, that's it from us. If you've enjoyed the stream and if you're watching this on catch up, then and you'd like to join RPM, you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. That'll take you to our Discord server, and one of our wonderful admins will be ready to welcome you into RPM. We will be back tomorrow night with High Gear, 7:30, Thursday evening. Can Brian beat Colin around Japan? Who knows? We will see. But that's it from us, and have a great evening. Cheers, guys.